HTML form input types. This presentation will introduce the various HTML input types and demonstrate their uses for collecting user data in web forms. Introduction to HTML input types definition. HTML input types are used to create interactive form fields for collecting user data. Purpose. They allow users to input various types of information such as text, numbers, dates, and files. Key feature. The type attribute of the input tag determines the behavior and appearance of the input field. Common HTML input text, single line text input text placeholder enter name, masked input for secure data input type equals word placeholder, enter password, email input field for email addresses, input type equal placeholder equals email, enter number numeric input with optional range, input equals number min equal max equals 100, allows multiple selections, input type equals checkbox, name equals hobby value, reading, radio single selection from multiple options, input type equals radio, name equals gender value equals male, date picker, input type equal date, file upload field, input type equals file, example text input label for each username label creates a label for the input field. For a username, links this label to the input with ID x username. This means when the user clicks on the word username, the cursor automatically focuses in the input box. Creates a text input field where the user can type something. Input type equals text, ID equals username placeholder. Enter your username type equals text. It's a single line text. ID equals username uniquely identifies this input element, important for linking with the label. Name equals username placeholder. Enter your username. This is helper text that appears inside the input field as a hint until the user types something. Purpose. Collect single line text data. Attributes. Placeholder provides a hint about the expected input. Required. Ensures the field must be filled before submission. Example password input label for equals password, label input to password, ID equals password, name equals password. This code displays a label, provides a secure input field where users can type their password, ensures the password isn't visible on screen as it's typed. Purpose. Collect secure data such as passwords. Feature masks the entered characters for privacy. Example email input purpose label for equals email label, input type equals email, ID equals email, name equals email placeholder, enter your email. This creates a labeled input where users can type their email address with built-in validation for proper format. Validates email format automatically. Feature prevents submission if the input is not a valid email address. Example number input purpose label for equals age label, input type x number, ID equals age equals min in max equals 100. Lets the user enter their age as a number. Automatically enforces that the value must be between 1 and 100. Collect numeric data with optional constraints. Attributes. Minimum allowed value. Maximum allowed value. Example chocks input type checkbox, name equals hobby value, reading cooking. The checkbox input type allows users to select multiple options from a list of choices. Input type equals checkbox, name equals hobby weeks, hiking input type equals checkbox, name equals hobby value equals cooking. Example red button input type equals radio, name equals gender value equals male, input type equals radio, name gender value equals female input types, radio name equals gender values. Other the radio button input type allows users to select a single option from a list of mutually exclusive choices. Key takeaways. One, variety of input types. HTML provides a wide range of input types to handle different data requirements in web forms. 2, automatic validation. Some input types like email and number automatically validate the user's input. 3. Accessibility and usability. Proper use of input types improves the accessibility and overall user experience of web forms. By understanding the capabilities and use cases of HTML input types, web developers can create more robust and user-friendly form interfaces. HTML form input attributes. HTML form input attributes provide a powerful way to enhance user experience and validation in web forms. In this presentation, we'll explore essential input attributes and how they can improve the usability and security of your web applications. The value attribute. The value attribute. The value attribute sets the initial value of an input field. This allows you to pre-populate forms with default data. Example, int type equals text name equals name value equal gender. The placeholder attribute. The placeholder attribute. The placeholder attribute displays a hint or example value inside the input field, guiding the user on what type of information to enter. Example, input type equals text name equals email placeholder. Enter your email address. The required attribute. The required attribute makes an input field mandatory, preventing the form from being submitted unless the field is filled out. Example, input type equals text name equim. Required benefits ensures users provide necessary information, improving data quality and reducing errors. The min length and max length attributes. The min length and max length attributes. The min length and max length attributes set the minimum and maximum number of characters allowed in an input field. Example, inpipe equals text name equals password min length cooks 8, max length equals string. The pattern attribute. The pattern attribute allows you to specify a regular expression that the input value must match. Example, input type equals text name equals phone pattern title equals. Please enter a valid phone number. XXXXXX benefits enforces input formatting, improving data quality and reducing errors. The step attribute. The step attribute specifies the legal number intervals for an input element of type number or range. Example, input equals number name equals quantity, min 1 max 100 step equals 5. Benefit since users enter valid consistent values, improving data integrity. The min and max attributes. The min and max attributes set the minimum and maximum values for an input element of type number, range, or date. Example, int type equals number name equals age min 18 max equals 100. Benefits prevents users from entering invalid values, improving data quality. Conclusion summary. HTML form input attributes provide a powerful set of tools to enhance user experience and improve data quality in web applications. Key takeaways. 1. Use value, placeholder, and required to guide and validate user input. 2. Leverage min length, max length, and pattern to enforce input formatting. 3. Leverage min, max, and step to ensure users enter valid numeric value. 4. Explore other attributes like title, autocomplete, and input mode to further improve usability. Next steps, review your existing forms and consider how these attributes can be applied to enhance the user experience and data integrity of your web applications.